in that city. You know, sorry, not that station, that city. Like let's just say it was San Antonio. We would take Hog Wild, and we would take the current, and then we would take the established radio contact that we already have. So we're up in the ante a little bit more. We're going to be sending out a few more kits. But remember, what's the difference between the fact that this is a radio station is now we're hitting some newspaper, now we're hitting press. Now we're hitting this record store, which is a kind of a form of press. And we're going to take it to the next level. That's now where you go into the press kit. So that's where we're going with this. It's a bigger project. The album is out now. We've got more things to say. And we've now established that, yes, in fact, we are touring. So these are some of the things that we're going to formulate into the press kit. So, the press kit. You've got the demo. You've got the one sheet that you may want to put in there. You don't have to, but you could. It doesn't hurt. You've already got 100 of them, thousands of them pressed anyway. But here's where you're going to want to include your tour dates, because now you're touring. They're going to want to know, oh, wow, now they're touring. While you were here in San Antonio, before we took off to this other city, you know, I'm turning it back around. You know, we're going to Houston and other places. The Current and the Express News did a write-up on you. So I want to take Xerox copies of the Express News article. I want to take Xerox copies of the Current article and staple them together. That's going to go in here. All right. So now I've got some press going with me. I got my tour dates going with me. Got the demo. I've got some stickers and buttons. Let's talk swag. Sometimes when people send out a lot of like promotional material, they want to be kind of creative. I got chapstick one time. Like, I wasn't going to use a chapstick. I thought it was cool, but that may cost the band a lot of money, and I don't know how many people are really going to use a chapstick. Stickers, buttons, everybody loves stickers. Everybody loves buttons, you know. So if you create a cool button or a cool sticker, you can never go wrong with that. Boom, I throw a couple buttons and stickers in there.
What about a t-shirt?
A t-shirt, well, it's up to you and your budget.
Yeah.
Everybody loves t-shirts, but then it's like, okay, who's going to wear the shirt? And then someone just takes the shirt. Because a lot of times they'll send extra large, you know, because like for everybody. But if your band can afford it, man, do it, you know. That can't hurt. Maybe a 7-inch single, you know, that happens. People are going to vinyl now. That's always cool to see. Chapstick, I don't know. Tea, I don't know, you know. Band makes it a tea, I don't know. Could do it. Could do it. If it's in your market, we haven't talked about that. But you all kind of see what we're talking about here is on an EP, on a smaller single, when we're sending things out, it's very informative. You don't want to cloud it with unnecessary material. You want to just state the facts. That's what they want. Oh, cool, facts. This is where I can find them. This band's awesome. Let's hear this. They told me to listen to 3, told me to listen to 5, told me to 7. These are good, and maybe I'll check out the rest. They slap it on there. They highlight the ones they think are good. Then it goes to the music director. The music director has a little bit more time. He sits down. He'll listen to them. He'll check out the one sheet, and then ultimately decides what gets on the air.
That's the crux then. I mean, even if you say that these are your strongest ones,
Well, yeah.
somebody else might decide that it sounds better.
Right. That's going to happen because stations have sounds. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a commercial station. They're like, we'll just play anything popular. Some stations have a sound, you know. We like this kind of heavy metal or this alternative or KRTU, you know, we're a jazz station, but we like combos, quartets that sound like from the late 50s. And that's kind of what we go for, you know. But it is true. It's other people will decide that. But you gotta, it's good to suggest. Even Joan Jett, did Joan Jett do it?
No.
Check out I Want You and School Days. Those are the two highlights that she's suggesting we check out. So, got the swag, right? All this little promotional material in there. You got everything ready to go, and you got your mailing list ready. But there's a couple more things. You want to put in some photos in there of the band, let the people know what the band looks like, right? Manager material, you know, who's your manager? You know, this is kind of inflated one sheet. And then one of the most important parts that's going to go into it is your bio. And in the bio, there's a couple things you want to be mindful of, you know, and Erica, I don't know how you do it, you know, you don't want it to be too long, you know. I mean, this is just the one sheet, guys. I mean, man, I could learn a lot about Roberto there, but you don't want it to be too long, but you want it to be long enough to where it's informative and it's engaging and it tells the reader a little bit more about y'all outside of the one sheet. Because ultimately, this is the kit, you know?
Yeah, and so